Welcome to a session in which we will discuss what is business. Every day, we see people around us do a number of activities. Some examples include a farm labourer, a labourer working on a government's daily wages scheme, someone running a puncture shop, etc. But we don't call all these activities a business. And there is a reason for it. To understand this reason, let's look at the formal definition of business. We define business as a recurring economic activity of selling goods and or services after making or buying or delivering them with the aim of making profits, having invested money in it. In this definition, there are 5 important parts which allow us to call an activity a business. Let's understand these parts first. After we do that, we will take some examples of activities to see which can be called a business and which cannot be called so and why. In the definition, the first important part is a recurring economic activity. The word recurring conveys that the activity is done regularly and not just once or twice. The adjective economic conveys that the money is involved in the activity. The second important part refers to selling of goods and or services. Here, we emphasize the word selling. It signifies that some money is received for goods and or services. This reinforces the concept of economic activity. The third important part, after making or buying, follows immediately. Here, we can think of 2 possibilities. One can make things and sell them, or one can buy them from somewhere and sell them somewhere else. Then we come to the part called investment of money. This means that the person who is performing this activity has put some of her own money into it. Typically, such investment is used for buying machines or equipment needed for the activity. The fifth and final important part refers to focus on profits. This shows that the main reason for doing such an activity is to make profits. This is not to say that there cannot be other reasons such as helping people in the community, but if the profit is not the main reason, then the activity cannot be called a business. Now that we have understood the definition well, examples and test this definition. Do you think farming can be called a business? Let's see if it fits all the important parts in the definition. A farmer definitely farms every year and also for many months in a given year. The activity also involves spending money on seeds, fertilizers, etc. So, it sounds like it is a recurring economic activity. Most farmers grow crops for their household purpose and then sell the remaining in the market. Hence, it looks like the second part of the definition, which is selling of goods and or services, seems to fit too to some extent. A farmer obviously grows and looks after the crop, and hence making phrase also fits well. Does a farmer invest his or her money? Yes. Often, she or he spends money on buying seeds and fertilizers. So, the investment of money is also true. But can we say that the main motivation is to make profits? No, we cannot. The focus is usually to grow enough crops for the household, and if there is anything remaining, only then sell it. The fourth phrase doesn't apply very well, and hence it is difficult to call farming a business. Let's consider a tea shop that has been set up on the highway. The lady who runs the shop does so every day from morning till the evening. She spends money on milk, tea powder, etc. People who buy a cup of tea pay her for it. So we can say that it is a recurring economic activity. She makes and sells not just tea but also some snacks, and hence the second and the third part fit well. Has she invested some money, you think? That is usually the case. She is likely to use her savings to buy a stove, a pushcart, utensils, etc. She may also take a loan from a relative if she doesn't have enough money. The fourth part of the definition also fits well. Do you think she is likely to do this activity for profits? Yes, very much. She relies on the money she gets by selling things every day to buy household supplies. So, we can say that running a tea shop is definitely a business. How about a man who has set up a barber's shop under a tree in a village? He doesn't seem to be selling anything. Actually, he is. He is selling a service of cutting one's hair. He cannot get money until he has finished the haircut. So, we can say that he is delivering a service. If you remember, this is one of the parts of the definition. It is reasonable to assume that he has to put money to buy a pair of scissors, mirror, etc. He collects money from those who get their haircut from him, so it is an economic activity. We can further assume that he opens his shop on most days of the month and hence it is a recurring activity. So, we can conclude that a barber's shop is also a business. In every locality, there is usually a grocery store. Do you think that can also be called a business? The answer is yes. In a grocery shop, the owner usually doesn't make anything. But in the definition, we also said after making or buying. The grocery shop owner usually buys soaps, sugar, rice, etc. from a bigger market and then sells it to the locals for a profit. She is likely to put some money to buy a balance, storage cupboard, etc. The shop is open every day for people to buy things. Since all 5 parts of the definition fit nicely, we can call it a business. To summarize, a business is that economic activity which is recurring in nature. It involves selling goods or services. These goods or services are either made or bought or delivered with an aim to make profits. The activity requires investment of money. That, in a nutshell, what a business is.